What I plan to do is I plan to go back to trading demo for that strategy only. One mistake I've made early in the week was to just start to work at any place I could find. I would just go on the street, find a restaurant or coffee shop that's open, and I would sit there and work. But I was not that productive because it's really hard to work when you're sweating and you're breathing gas. That's really tough. So I realized if I want to edit video faster, one cool tactic is to get air conditioning, work in a place that's better. And that's what I'm going to do this morning. So I finished the work for today. As I told you guys in yesterday's video, I entered a trade which I didn't share yet. Let me get on the chart right now and show you guys that trade. Alright, so trade setup review, let's do it right away. We are on NZD CAD, a pair that I don't trade that often, but I've been watching it recently because it was some major zones. The first zone we had was the zone at 0.86, a support zone which was mostly seen on the weekly chart. Not as much on the daily chart because it's a little bit far. But we came back earlier this week and even the past couple of weeks to a round number, so 0.90. Now, don't forget, whenever we look at these zones, we never look for the exact point. Like, that's not important because all the time price is going to bounce and go beyond and below the zone. So you want to have kind of an idea that it's at the zone and that there's a possibility for it to reverse. Okay, and that's what we have based on the round number here. And based on the fact that we've been touching here in the past, this is a zone of resistance. We could also say that we have this zone right here. Okay, so these are kind of two zones close to each other. And so that's the place where I want to take a trade. Now, setup is always the same, appearing here on the daily chart. You could have traded this on the forward chart, and I was watching the forward chart as always. But the candlestick was just not a nice setup. See, that's way too big. So what you can do then is you can wait for your setup on the daily chart, so higher time frame, and sometimes it's going to appear, sometimes not, but when it appears you take it, you make sure to benefit from it. And so setup appeared here, two candlestick breaking outside the Bollinger Band, strong engulfing candle, and price went just a little bit below the next candlestick. The one after that was kind of a candlestick of indecision, and that's fine, that happens, but that's the basic principle. So entry below the low, just draw this here. On the next day, stop loss above the high, and we were to risk 3 to 1, which, if I'm not mistaken, is going to lead us to the next zone. Let's just see quickly. Exactly, so to the next zone, which is a good place technically to take profit. But I don't look at the place to take profit necessarily, I just backtest with these take profit levels, and for me that's all that counts. So I won't look at the zone on the chart and where price is at and what it can do and all that crap. I'll just look at, but some people do, don't take it wrong, some people do that and they make a lot of money with that, like looking at the zone on the chart and placing their take profit. That's fine, but I don't do it that way. That's pretty much the whole trade. I also take partial profit at 1 to 1, which is going to be somewhere around here, and that is only because I prefer it that way. Okay, I've seen that I'm more comfortable that way. I also tend to make more money that way because of the fact that a lot of these trades are going to go in profit, come back in a loss, and you don't want to lose your whole profit. So I don't do moving stop loss, I just take partial profit, and for me that's what works, and that's what I'm going to do to execute that trade. So simple, and the way I do it is, as always guys, I take 2 positions, so I cut my risk in half, 0.5%, 0.5% for example, and I'll take 2 trades with different take profit. That's it, same stop loss. Just thought I would precise this right here. So I hope that answered the question. So back to the day. As I said, it's a little bit boring for me to share trades because they're all the same and nothing's changed. It's always the exact same thing, exact same process. But something new coming up on Monday. I've told you guys in the past that my favorite session to trade was the Asian session or the Tokyo session. Call it however you want. And I love doing that session, but since I started traveling, I kind of stopped trading it because that was requiring too much time and I would have to spend 2 hours in the morning trading, which I now use to do the video. But I think I might want to go back to trying to trade it. And since I now have an algorithm to execute it and kind of trade it properly, I want to see if it's possible to either get an alert to let me know when to place a trade and that will allow me to work and just place a trade when I need to. Or the other option is just to let the algorithm run and place a trade. And I wish you guys could feel what the heat is like. It's so hot. But yeah, the basic idea behind this is that I cannot trade like all day. It's impossible. There are days where I miss trade because of a flight, because of a visit or whatever. And if I can have multiple strategies or at least one day trading, I can place trades on that strategy sometimes and trades on other strategies the other time, which is hopefully going to kind of smooth down the drawdowns. And that's a very big thing to consider, more than the return. So it's been a pretty productive evening. I'm pretty happy with the work I've done. I'll edit the video because I want to have some free time tomorrow. I just want to go back on what I mentioned earlier today, and that's about the trading strategy I'll be implementing for the Asian session. What I plan to do is I plan to go back to trading demo for that strategy only. And a very wise trader won't tell me
every trader must have a simulator on the side. You know, people think simulators are for new traders, but no, every trader, no matter what experience you have, you must have a simulator account ready. Every time that you think it's necessary, you should switch to a simulator.
And it's much better to do that than to lose money the first week or the first couple of weeks and be stuck and realize you're gonna do it, right? That's something I've done in the past for sure. The sensible way, the way that any trader making a living off trading would do it, is trading demo. If you can prove it that you can trade it live, I have the backtesting results, which means the strategy is really profitable, and I know what the stats would be. It's just a matter of seeing how good can I execute that while I have all these other things going on, and that's what I'll try. Now, I want to remind you guys that a lot of action here happened after 10, so let's go out. I'm curious to see what's happening. There's no difference between now and like at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, except people are kind of starting to wake up now, and there's a little bit more people. Weather is much better, but the music is much more loud. I love it. There are lights from all sides, a lot of music here, it's crazy. Great spot, that was worth checking it out for sure, and I'm glad that I got it on video for you guys as well. So let me know what you thought below. I'll conclude here for today. Thanks for watching. Now I gotta go buy water. It goes by so fast, it's incredible. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Ciao.